What's good, 9197 Black Wolves and YouTube? This is your boy Tyler9197, Witcher 9197, Black Wolf 9197, or 9197. Back with another video for you guys, and this time I'm about to go ahead and talk about the Ubisoft 4 event, and this is gonna be part 2 of it. But alright guys, so this one I'm about to for this one, kind of similar like I did the last Ubisoft 4 event. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the highlights of what I watched from it. Most of them that I'm about to go ahead and say are pretty much what they was shown on the trailer. I feel like all of them was like back to back to back as far as game wise. So I got 6 highlights for you guys of what I'm going to talk about, and also there should be a video right here that you guys can watch it, see what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me go ahead and start. So the first game I can go ahead and talk about is Immortals Fenyx Rising. This is a new title that Ubisoft gave for the name for the game, because usually at first it was called Gods and Monsters, but they changed it to Immortals Fenyx Rising. This one I'm very interested about. It definitely looks like it's gonna be really in depth of the whole thing, the Greek mythology, and you're the hero try to basically save the different Greek gods and stuff like that, which is gonna be interesting. And then of course, you know, you're gonna have the different abilities and all that. But I think the biggest thing I'm gonna really like from the game is definitely, like, you know, I thought you can fly, but you still glide around, which is fine. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, you still get to explore the world and stuff, especially glide through it, because it's more like it's gonna be a big game. So it's like, at least, you know, you glide around with your angel wings and soar through the sky and things like that in that nature, which I'm really interested about. It's definitely not something I would say that I want to like hurry up about it, like jump out of my seat to go ahead and get it like very quick or nothing like that. Which but I'm still very interested. I definitely gonna keep tabs on it, and whenever it comes out, because I don't know if they did a release date or not, anything like that. But whenever it comes out, I'm more likely to see during that time. If I'm not playing Cyberpunk, I would maybe pick it up, or wait to get it on sale, like, you know, that type of thing. But at the same time, nothing too crazy. I feel like I go out there and get it, but still very interested, of course. Alright guys, the second highlight I can go ahead and talk to you guys about is Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. So this game in particular, guys, honestly, regardless of the controversy about it, which I would talk about in just a second, I am very, very hyped for this game, y'all. It's been so long since I played a Prince of Persia game, and like this one alone, the Sands of Time, guys, I'm really hyped for this one, just because, one, I never got a chance to beat the game when I did play it, because I played it back on the, I want to say, I think it was on GameCube, I want to say, when I played this. And then second, it's another Prince of Persia game, because I feel like Prince of Persia has been like one IP from Ubisoft that they just kind of like, I want to say, like, basically kind of abandoned in a sense. And then no different to like Splinter Cell, but I will get more into that one before I talk about that highlight of the thing with the whole thing with Splinter Cell. But still, besides that, y'all, like, I'm very hyped for the game. I can't wait for it. However, there's a lot of controversy on this game, and I kind of see why people are doing it, because when you look at the game from the trailer, it looks like matched, like made like a HD version of like a PS3 type game. That's why I've been hearing a lot of people been saying. They said this don't look like remade, this look like some booty and this and that. And honestly, guys, if in my honest opinion, it didn't really bother me like that. But at the same time, I kind of see what he's talking about, because if it's gonna be a remake, it should be a remake. Like, it should look way better than what we saw. And like, if it's gonna be remade, it should be something like, I guess, like next level to like a Final Fantasy VII remake, kind of like that type of thing. But then again, I'm like, at the same time, I feel like it didn't bother me, and this is how I honestly feel about it. I feel like we should not give this game too much backlash. Really, I mean, I ain't the people that are giving it backlash, but I feel like the game shouldn't get no backlash too much because, first of all, it's not gonna come out until January 21st of next year. So with that being said, they got plenty of time to still work on the game to make it look better, and then more likely we might go have another trailer to get you hyped for the game. So that's what I say, guys. Like, I understand the backlash of it, but don't like go too crazy just yet, because I mean, I feel like they didn't say this gonna be like straight up the final version of the game. Now it was the final version of the game. I can see where the complaints really come through, but if it's not, then I mean, like, chill out a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chill. It's like you don't gotta go too crazy. But like I said, that's just my opinion though. But I can't wait for it, guys. I'm still very hyped for it, and that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, Prince of Persia, ready for it. All right, guys. The third highlight I got from the Ubisoft event is the Rainbow Six Siege, and of course what I said before, the Splinter Cell thing with Sam Fisher. So this the thing, guys, like I played Siege before. I was never really too crazy about the game. I thought it was good, but I was never too crazy or nothing like that. But I didn't want to like say like I hated the game or nothing, but I just wasn't really feeling it. But honestly, it been a long. Honestly, I haven't played that game since like when it originally came out. So all the seasons of what made the game better now, I wasn't like up to date with it. You know what I'm saying? I was playing it like pretty much like not day one, but like when they started from like I guess like the first season, because I know they go by seasons. So I guess like the first season, I want to say that's where I was at. So yeah, it been a minute. But what really excited me about kind of want to play Siege, because I'm not too sure yet, but I would say I slowly might be interested to try out Siege again, especially with this whole thing with the Splinter Cell with Sam Fisher. But I ain't gonna lie, guys, because I said this before on like the Splinter Cell Netflix series thing that Netflix said they gonna do. Splinter Cell, guys, I'm not familiar with the series at all, but the only thing I know about it is the main character, Sam Fisher, and that's literally it. Just name alone, and that's it. And he had the 3 goggles, the 3 lens for the goggles, and that's the only thing I know about Sam Fisher, honestly, guys. But I would say this too, that like that's kind of one of the main reasons why I want to play Siege with the Sam Fisher thing. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna like go ahead and buy Siege immediately when that thing drops with the Sam Fisher, or I think it already started already. But I would say that like it kind of got me a little bit interested in want to maybe play Siege. If so, but still, like I said, it's still up in the air. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna go back to Siege or not, but I may give it a try because of that reason. And any of y'all who is like Rainbow Six Siege fans, what do you guys think about the whole thing with Splinter Cell, with Sam Fisher, this and that? Like, please like write down below. But I know for a fact though, like Ubisoft is very teasing too much with the whole thing with Splinter Cell, because like, let's be honest, I feel like Ubisoft knows that a lot of Splinter Cell fans want a Splinter Cell game. So what they doing, they probably just like throwing teasers and stuff, this and that, because they're not ready to start on Splinter Cell, or they in very, very early production on Splinter Cell, but they haven't really, like I said, it's early production, so they probably working on an idea of what they want to do with Splinter Cell, but they don't want to do it just yet or give their fans up hype and stuff, because it's far ways off. But here's who knows. Oh, and I will say this too about the thing with Splinter Cell, guys, because I never really played Splinter Cell, I will be playing the 3DS version of the first Splinter Cell game that I recently got, and I haven't started it yet, but when I do, expect a review later on, because I mean it's gonna be a while anyway, because when I last time I checked, it's like a 12-hour game for the 3DS, so it's gonna be a little bit, but still stay tuned for that whenever that happens. Alright guys, for the fourth highlight I got from the Ubisoft event is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And to be honest, guys, I'm not gonna really have too much to say about this one, especially for the game version. I did watch the movie. I actually liked the movie, and I might actually go back and watch the movie, because after seeing the whole thing with Scott Pilgrim again, because I really liked it in the movie, and like I might think about rewatching it very soon. But as far as the game, guys, honestly, I'm not too interested of it. I mean, I'm glad for the Scott Pilgrim fans who really wanted this game, but for me personally, I don't really care about it. It's like, it's an easy pass. But still, like, honestly, I didn't know this game had this much hype over it, and a lot of people really wanted it like that. Like, for anybody who plays that game, can you tell me, can you give me reasons why you really like the game? I mean, no doubt, it's like a little like a fun beat 'em up, but still, like, is there like a certain thing that, like a certain appeal to what reason why you guys are so hyped about this game or really want it so bad? Because I never knew people wanted this game like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, from looking at it on my viewpoint, it's like, it looks fun, but you know, just look like a regular indie beat 'em up type game. But I guess I'm wrong. Like, a lot of people just like, oh my god, I want this game! I want this game! Like, that's the type of feeling I'm getting, so I'm just like, okay. But still, alright, but on to the next one. Alright guys, for the fifth highlight, I could go ahead and give it this Ubisoft event. It's Watch Dogs Legion. I ain't gonna stay on this one too long because you guys already know about Watch Dogs Legion, but there was some interesting stuff. Like, for example, number one, I really loved that Ubisoft had the black representation when they had the black rapper from UK and had it and put him in the game and kind of make him like he's gonna be kind of one of the big things in the game as far as like the music wise, which I really like that about Ubisoft because they really about diversity, and I really love that about Ubisoft. They really try to be more diverse. They don't want to make you feel like it's like they're about one particular race or anything, this and that. So I really like the whole diverse thing that Ubisoft going, and then I like how they got a black representation to put on Watch Dogs Legion. And you know, that makes it, you know, it makes it more fun to really want to get the game now, especially because it's gonna feel more diverse. You can play as anybody, this and that, which I'm really happy about. And also, I would say second thing I'm really excited about you Watch Dogs Legion is that Aiden Pierce is coming back, y'all, from Watch Dogs 1. I'm very excited about that, even though I haven't really played Watch Dogs in a minute. Here's a side note real quick before I go back into the topic. I do plan on replaying Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2. I don't know when, but stay tuned for that because I want to kind of replay it and actually, I'll say, give proper reviews for them games. More likely, especially because of Watch Dogs Legion coming out and stuff like that. Even though I won't get it day one, but I would say that, like, when I do get around to it, I get around to it, and more likely Watch Dogs or Watch Dogs 2 should be out there for my replay review type thing. But okay, but besides that point, like I was saying, back to the main topic with the Aiden Pierce. Guys, I'm very hyped about this because this is an older Aiden Pierce, and plus they're gonna have some story arc with it. So I'm very interested about this. And then also, guys, I want to say this, guys, who knows anything about the plot for Watch Dogs Legion, what year is this set? Because I kind of forgot. And plus, like, I want to say, because a lot of people said this in the future, and then, like, if that's the case, then, like, how old is Aiden Pierce then? How old was he in the first game compared to, like, this game now for Watch Dogs Legion? But still, like, any no comments, if you guys know, please write down below. But overall, I'm very excited for Watch Dogs Legion, and I can't wait to play the game, just overall pick characters that I want to pick, but especially to play as Aiden Pierce. I'm very excited about that. But one thing I will say before I go to the next thing, guys, this was my biggest thing from it. I thought, like, okay, if we wasn't gonna get, like, I mean, I didn't expect Aiden Pierce to be on this one at all. But besides that point, what I really wanted for Watch Dogs Legion was at least, like, okay, if they ain't gonna have, if there's anything for Watch Dogs that I really want, it's that Aiden Pierce vigilante outfit. That's the main thing I really wanted. Cause that's why I liked about Watch Dogs 2, because you actually get the Aiden Pierce vigilante outfit, and that's why I wore for Marcus throughout the whole game, because I feel like that outfit was just so cool. So I was like, hopefully they give us that, and they did. So I was able to have the Aiden Pierce outfit for the you know, for Watch Dogs 2, which I liked. So I feel like Watch Dogs Legion should have the same thing. Well, hopefully, if they still have it as an option, but if not, at least you get to play it as Aiden Pierce, and that's the awesome part. Alright, guys, down to the number 6 of the last highlight for the Ubisoft event, y'all. Riders Republic, or you could definitely say this is technically Steep 2. And if you guys probably don't know what Steep is, guys, more likely that's a good reason why you don't know what Steep is, because Ubisoft definitely pushed it under the rug a lot. That's why they give us Riders Republic, because really, from when I look at Riders Republic from the trailer, guys, Riders Republic is definitely, I mean, it's pretty much a Steep 2 in a sense, but they don't want to have the Steep name. It's like Ubisoft just kind of forgot everything about Steep and just threw it away, but it made a whole nother game, but still got the same thing as the idea of what Steep is. So it's very interesting how Ubisoft kind of threw that together. But if you guys know Steep, when you see this game, more likely you're gonna know this off the back, like what they're trying to do. But if you don't know anything about Steep, then you would think, oh crap, this is a whole new game. You got all these players playing together at the same time, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, but to me, honestly, when I look at this game, it's Steep 2, and this look like a better version. Like, you know how games go. Like, the first game be kind of booty, but at least the second game be like what the first game should have been. That's why I look at Riders Republic. It's like basically a Steep sequel, which is like Steep 2, but they don't want to use the Steep name and make it a whole different thing, have his own flair, but which is a little interesting. But like I said, to me, this is Steep 2, like, you know. But alright, Black Wolves, this is the end of the video. So please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe. And like I say in every video, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so you can join the 9197 Wolfpack. This is a kickback and fun channel, and which has a great community, which is you guys, the Black Wolves. So spread the word if you like to your friends and family who likes gaming. And that's pretty much it. Also TGDS. And that's it, y'all. Alright, guys, I'm gone. Peace. God bless y'all. 9197